I've seen Diddy have to hire extra security, almost the military, to stop people from wanting to scale the wall to get in his house, because on the other side of that wall is Beyonce, Jay-Z, and every big star you want to know.
If you've been keeping up with the recent Hollywood scandals, you know Jason Lee loves to stir things up. But this time, he has got some evidence that can destroy Diddy's entire legacy.
Yeah, because the rapper sucking dick ain't gonna tell you. They're not gonna tell you. These niggas out here sucking dick, fucking trans. They're not gonna tell you. These motherfuckers out here fucking.
Well, Jason Lee is famous for finding the juiciest scandals and sharing them with the world. He has gone after everyone from Hollywood celebrities to famous rappers in the industry. And now he's focusing on Diddy. But before we get into the details of Jason's claims, let's remember his past successes. Remember when he spilled the beans on Beyonce and Jay-Z's rumored marriage troubles? Or when he revealed the truth about Cassie's lawsuit against Diddy? Jason Lee doesn't just talk, he brings the receipts, and that's why people pay attention to what he has to say. So without any further ado, let's get into Jason Lee's shocking claims against Diddy.
Well, I mean, listen, one thing I know for sure is that when it comes to our culture, sometimes we cannibalize our own more than anybody else. And, you know, we've seen the former president of the United States inspire the country to turn into Spider-Man and climb up the Capitol to overthrow the government in the middle of an election. But yet we haven't seen his mugshot or seen his kids handcuffed.
In a recent statement, Jason made it clear that he's not loyal to the hip-hop mogul. He says he's got insider info from reliable sources within Diddy's inner circle, who have been giving him some pretty disturbing evidence. So what's Jason accusing Diddy of? Well, he's claiming that Diddy is trying to blame his own sons for some of his secret crimes that he has committed in his past. This bombshell has rocked Diddy's world, painting a not-so-great picture of the rap star. But Jason isn't just talking out of his hat, he says he's got proof to back up his claims. Interestingly, he's got receipts that show Diddy's involvement in extremely illegal activities and his attempts to throw his kids under the bus. It's a shocking revelation that has made people question just how deep Diddy's past goes. But for Jason, this isn't about drama, it's about holding powerful people responsible for their actions. He's ready to take on Diddy no matter how big of a deal he is. And with the evidence he says he has, it looks like he's gearing up for a showdown with one of hip-hop's heavyweights. If Diddy is guilty of the crimes he is being accused of, he might be facing jail time very soon, and if Jason's evidence holds up, it could have serious consequences for Diddy and his friends. Now, let's go back and take a look at Jason Lee's history of stirring the pot with his previous blackmail incidents. So, this isn't the first time Jason has found himself in hot water for exposing secrets and making allegations against Hollywood stars. Recently, he tried to shoot his shot at Beyoncé. Well, just a few months ago, the popular host made headlines when he threatened to reveal secret information about Beyoncé. But what led to this dramatic showdown? Well, it all started when Jason felt snubbed by Beyoncé after not receiving an invite to one of her events. Feeling sad, he decided to take matters into his own hands and leverage whatever information he had against Queen Bey. In a bold move, he went on a live show and declared that he had some serious tea on Beyoncé could potentially tarnish her pristine image. He didn't hold back, making it clear that he was willing to spill the beans unless Beyoncé met his demands. It was a risky move, but one that Jason was willing to make in order to get what he wanted. But Jason's threats didn't stop there. He also targeted other high-profile figures in the industry, including Jay-Z. In fact, Jason was one of the first to publicly talk about Jay-Z's alleged criminal connections with Diddy. And while he didn't reveal the specifics of what he knew, his willingness to blackmail such influential figures speaks volumes about his personality.
Recent reports suggest that Beyoncé has taken the bold step of separating her assets from Jay-Z's, signaling a potential split. For years, speculation has been rife that their marriage was more of a strategic partnership than a love match, with some suggesting it was orchestrated by Jay-Z and Beyoncé's father, Matthew Knowles, to boost their respective careers.
So let's take a look at the recent allegations surrounding Beyoncé and Jay-Z's relationship and how they intersect with Diddy's alleged misdeeds. Speculation about the state of Beyoncé and Jay-Z's marriage has been rampant for years, fueled by rumors of infidelity. But could there be more to their relationship troubles than meets the eye?
If he's done something guilty and he's found guilty in court, then he should be held accountable like everybody else. But this new world of let me put everything I want to say but can't say online without getting a defamation suit and a lawsuit, let me leak it to the press, and then have a person lose everything in order unless they give me a bag. I'm not a supporter of that culture either. And I just feel like what's happening right now, if there is some truth to it, I would love to see it come to light and see him be held accountable.
Jason Lee has pointed to Diddy's alleged criminal connections as a potential source of tension between Beyoncé and Jay-Z. According to him, Beyoncé may be seeking to distance herself from Jay-Z in order to protect her own image and financial services. With Diddy's shady dealings coming to light, Beyoncé may be worried of being associated with him and a potential raid from feds. But what could be the reason for separating her assets from Jay-Z's? As per Jason, she may be trying to protect her bank account in the event that Jay-Z's alleged connections to Diddy come to light. By separating their assets, Beyoncé may be aiming to protect her own wealth while staying from Jay-Z's legal troubles. Of course, this is all allegations at this point, and Beyoncé is yet to comment on the claims surrounding her marriage. But if there's any truth to what Jason is saying, it could create a major breakdown in Beyoncé and Jay-Z's personal and professional lives. And with Diddy's alleged misdeeds coming to light, their marriage might be in massive trouble.
Music mogul Sean Diddy Combs is facing new allegations of sexual assault. This time, a woman claims the rapper drugged threatened and sexually assaulted her in New York City back in 1991.
So, Diddy's legal issues have been all over the news. It all began with his ex-girlfriend Cassie suing him. Her lawsuit against Diddy centered around allegations of emotional abuse and financial exploitation. Cassie claimed that Diddy had failed to properly compensate her for her contributions to his career and had subjected her to emotional distress during their relationship. These allegations sent shockwaves through the industry, shining a spotlight on the darker side of Diddy's personal life. In response to the lawsuit, Diddy also settled with Cassie for a substantial amount, rumored to be between $20 to $25 million. This hefty settlement suggests that there was definitely some truth in Cassie's allegations, and that's why Diddy was eager to put the matter behind him. However, the settlement also raised questions about Diddy's financial standing and the extent of his legal troubles. But Diddy's legal woes extend beyond his settlement with Cassie. In recent years, he has faced a series of financial challenges and setbacks that have raised eyebrows in the industry. For example, Diddy's partnership with telecom giant on his media company Revolt came to an end after he was thrown out from his position. Meanwhile, his loss of partnerships and revenue streams has also put a strain on his finances, raising questions about his ability to maintain his lavish lifestyle. Now, let's check out Jason Lee's personal experiences with Diddy and how it reveals some interesting things about the hip-hop icon.
There's just been a shocking revelation from federal authorities regarding a highly private and scandalous video involving none other than Jay-Z and Beyoncé, reportedly taken during a wild party hosted by Diddy.
According to Jason, Diddy's behavior can be described as intimidating and sometimes even more threatening. He recalls a specific incident where he found himself on the receiving end of Diddy's aggression. During a conversation at Diddy's freak-off party, Jason revealed that Diddy issued a threat, warning him not to cross him. This encounter left Jason feeling unsettled and provided insight into the darker side of Diddy's personality. But despite his negative experiences with Diddy, Jason Lee has come to the defense of Diddy's sons, Christian and Justin Combs. He describes them as really good kids and emphasizes that he knows them personally.
I've known Justin for probably 15 years. Quincy, one of his sons, and his other sons. Those are really good kids. So to see them in handcuffs, to see them put on display as criminals, or to be put into the conversation that they somehow are ushering underage kids into the compound for their dad to have their way with them, those aren't the kids that I know.
Jason's defense of the two young men highlights his belief in their innocence and underscores the complexity of their relationship with their father. In Jason's opinion, Christian and Justin shouldn't be blamed for their dad's alleged wrongdoings. He's never seen any proof that they've done anything bad, and he's shocked at the idea that they could be involved in their dad's stuff. But Jason is in a tough spot because he's going up against a powerful guy like Diddy, who is known for being ruthless towards anyone who challenges him. Diddy has a liking for dealing harshly with his critics, which raises serious worries about Jason's safety. Considering Diddy's history of using intimidation and violence to silence his critics, Jason is taking a big risk by speaking out against him. By publicly accusing Diddy and threatening to expose him, Jason is basically putting a target on his own back. But he needs to be careful and take steps to protect himself from any potential retaliation. But what do you guys think about Jason Lee speaking out against Diddy? Do you think Diddy's actions should be looked